days are just worse, I guess. I'll never escape my past.
Welcome. I'm Quinn Lewis, and thank you for joining my creator sessions.
Fast, so I don't mess with my monsters. No, I don't mess with my monsters. No, I don't mess with my monsters. I call them friends.
You know when you hear an artist for the first time and they quickly become the only thing that flows out of your speakers? You know, kind of like when we would just put on a CD and listen to the entire album versus listening to a playlist like we do now. Well, from the moment that I heard Quinn, he took over my ears, and I cannot stop listening to him and his newest EP, When I Was Sad. In this session, we get to hear from Quinn about the journey that helped him create this project. You know what's funny though? I obviously love Quinn's music, but I wanted him to be on this show because of his Spotify bio. Yes, that is right. Funny, I know. But what he wrote felt so honest, and to be totally candid, it captivated me because it's just so indicative of the creator journey. He wrote, "The last few years, I've been trying to figure out what putting songs into the universe looks like, and it has been a hell of a process doing so." He said, "I am lucky to have worked with a handful of different teams, and I'm proud of all the music I have out currently. But it's time that I put more trust into myself and to my gut. So I will be doing that from here on." That just got me, and I needed to know more about his journey that he has been on as an artist and a creator. Here is Quinn Lewis with a performance from his newest EP, When I Was Sad.
This first song is called Don't Love Back. It's first of many sad songs I'm going to play during this. So grab a tissue box wherever you are and get ready.
You can keep lying to all of your friends. You can keep calling only on weekends, keeping me hanging on here by a thread. Swear it's all good. I'll tell you I'm not thinking about your lips, or the last time you left without a kiss. You can pick when I do and don't exist, ruin me for good. 'Cause I only love things that don't love back. I don't let my heart off easy. Always wanted what I can't have. We both know that you don't need me. I wonder why the hell you look more beautiful than ever. Every time that you say you don't think we'll ever be together. I only love things that don't love back. And you don't love back. Maybe I'm just too dumb to give you up. Maybe you like attention way too much. Maybe I'm finally giving you enough. Maybe I don't know, but I know that I only love things that don't love back. I don't let my heart off easy. Always wanted what I can't have. We both know that you don't need me. I wonder why the hell you look more beautiful than ever. Every time that you say you don't think we'll ever be together. I only love things that don't love back. And if I sound crazy, well, maybe you did something right when you did me wrong. 'Cause I captain this sinking ship if you lead me on. 'Cause I only love things that don't love back. I don't let my heart off easy. Always wanted what I can't have. We both know that you don't need me. I wonder why you know you look more beautiful than ever. Every time that you say you don't think we'll ever be together, I only love things that don't love back, and you don't love back.
This first song is called Don't Love Back. It's first of many sad songs I'm going to play during this. So grab a tissue box wherever you are and get ready. So when we wrote that song, I was in with the amazing writers Jimmy Robbins and Nicole Gallion. And I was like, these guys slay country music. I'm gonna bring in my best country title and we're gonna walk away with like my first country #1. And I was like, here's this title, Don't Love Back. What do you guys think? And they were like, yeah, song's gonna be sick for you. And I was like, oh, okay. So I like totally walked in with one intention and then came away with like sending it to my team being like, this is a country song, right? Like totally a country song. And my team was just like, no, dude, this is a really good song for you. Like, I don't know why you think this is a country song. So I'd had like this weird like intention that I had with it the first way, and then was kind of like, started to see it different ways. And then Brett and I, when we started working on my EP when I was sad, we were sending files back and forth, and Don't Love Back was one of the songs that we were like, let's make this work for the EP. And I was like, let's get it as pop as we can and produce it like crazy and throw all this stuff at it. And come to find out, we grabbed a nylon string guitar and stripped it back, and I love it more than ever. It's easy to get lost in your own intentions for songs and not realize what they can be for other people. I've done that so many times, whether it's I record a vocal and I'm like, I have to redo this, and someone's like, no, the OG vocal is the way to go. But it's easy to get lost in the nuances sometimes. But when you have good people around you, they can be like, hey dude, grab a guitar and play it this way. You gotta trust that. And then when you do stand up for your way, and it feels that much better when you get it right. This next song is called Before We End This, and it is my first song that I've released 100%, wrote and produced the song, mixed by the amazing Pedro Coloni and mastered by Adam Grover, who they did the entire EP that I'm putting out. But it was a pretty special moment for me to take ownership of a song coming out like that. I don't think I will ever let it get in the way. Like, if I have a song that I do that sounds really bad, I want somebody to tell me, hey dude, like you gotta let someone else do this. But luckily with this, that wasn't the case. But it's not my story, it's someone else's story. I just came home one night and was in a mood and needed to write. And I was like, my friends told me they were breaking up. What if they said this? And then we got Before We End This. It's probably one of my favorite songs I've written to date. So here it is.
This time's not like the others. You're late 'cause you got lost, but you take this road every other night to get to my apartment. There's something wrong, there's something we don't have to fight. We both know it's time. Before we end this, I need you to know how much I loved you every second. Through all the fights and the I hate yous, I'm sorry I just had to get it off my chest, or I'd regret it if I never said it. Before we end this, it's no one's fault. That's why we tell each other just fell out of love. 'Cause you were right when you said that I'm the guy that you could never fall for. Now I'm the guy you fell but couldn't fall for. Before we end this, I need you to know how much I loved you every second. Through all the fights and the I hate yous, I'm sorry, I just had to get it off my chest, or I'd regret it if I never said it. Before we end this, before we end this, I need you to know how much I loved you every second. Through all the fights and the I hate yous, I'm sorry, I just had to get it off my chest, so I regret it if I never said it. Before we end this.
What I wish I knew moving to Nashville and like putting on the artist hat and chasing down that life was that I feel like I go into a lot of situations being like, oh, this will be good because it's something to write about, or like, oh, it's everything needs to be sad so I have content to write about. But life, I feel like I always used to say like, oh, I got to go live life so I can write about things. Like life's going to happen. If you're in a stage where you're just writing songs about different things, write songs about different things, like get everything out. And then you'll go through stages where you're like, oh man, I haven't written in days. Like I have life to live. But I feel like if someone would have kind of told me to roll with the punches instead of thinking every moment was going to be like, oh, this is the moment and I got to seize it. I feel like when that happens, you know it. And sometimes it's to different levels and to different peaks, but it's a long journey and everybody will tell you that it's a long journey. And I've had hundreds of people in the industry be like, it's a long journey. And I'm like, I know, but it is. And just take the highs and the lows and try to make them work the best for you. Honestly, very recently, I had a moment where I called my mom and dad, I called my brother and sister, and I was like, so I quit. Like, I love writing songs and I'll still write songs, but like Quinn Lewis as an artist, I think is done. And it was just really weird timing. I had come off like a dream tour. I had written these songs and gone to people and had people tell me that they were the best songs I'd written, and I felt like they were the best songs I'd written, and then certain things just didn't fall into place. I got to certain levels that me 2 years before then was like, dude, I feel like if I had 3 different iterations of myself standing in the room from a timeline, each person from earlier on would be like, you're an idiot. You have everything that you wanted to have. Like, why aren't you happy? So I was kind of looking at myself in that lens being like, why am I not? Is it because I want to be an artist? And then I strongly considered like, maybe I'll just try and write songs and tell everybody I'm not going to be an artist. And then you write a song and you're like, oh, well, no one else can sing that. Like, I don't want them to have that. Or like the perfect person would have to take this song. And it kind of just all snaps in and you realize you're a crazy person and you've been being talked off a ledge by everybody that you know. But yeah, I've definitely had moments where I was like, this is it. But they always kind of come and go quickly. This next song's called Monsters, and Brett Truitt, who I've got playing keys with me here today, was gracious enough to show me this song when I walked into the room to write together, and just was like, dude, I got nothing. Do you have anything? Do you have any titles or anything you've been working on? And he played me this song, and it was probably 75 to 80% done. And I was like, this would be my honor to jump on. When I first moved to Nashville, I had no idea that people sat in rooms and wrote together and that played different roles. I thought you had to do it all yourself. So luckily I got to learn how to do a lot of things by myself, but I got leveled up by people like Brett, who can play keys better than I can play and who bring in concepts like this. So this song's really special to me because I know he had something completely different in his mind when he was writing about monsters than what I heard when I heard him tell me this chorus and sing me this chorus the first time. So hopefully you don't have too massive of monsters, but hopefully this can relate to your monsters as well.
Close the door, don't feel like being open. Leave a box of tissues by the bed. The thought of you still haunts me like an omen, and I don't know exactly how we met. Thought I shook you long ago, but I guess that's just how it goes. Follow me here, follow me there, you follow me home. Some days are just worse, I guess. Thought I left you back in the past. Thought I was done trying to outrun, but you're too fast. So I don't mess with my monsters. No, I don't mess with my monsters. No, I don't mess with my monsters. I call them friends. Looks like I got everything I wanted. I'm finally making proud my mom and dad. But I go back to my one-room apartment, and I would trade the dream for what they have. I know that I can't complain, 'cause really my life's okay. But every night I close the blinds to hide from my shame. Some days are just worse, I guess. Thought I left you back in the past. Thought I was done trying to outrun, but you're too fast. So I don't mess with my monsters. No, I don't mess with my monsters. No, I don't mess with my monsters. I call them friends. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. But at least my monsters don't leave me alone. Yeah, I guess that's just how it goes, and I'll never let you go. You follow me here, follow me there, you follow me home. Some days are just worse, I guess. I'll never escape my past. Thought I was done trying to outrun, but you're too fast. So I don't mess with my monsters. No, I don't mess with my monsters. No, I don't mess with my monsters. I call them friends.
When we wrote Castle Walls, it was like my third song of the day. When we could move about the world pretty freely, I would go to LA like every other month, and just to work with new collaborators, be in a new space, and just get different ideas from different places. And I had written one session and then drove to the next session, which is always a nightmare in LA because it just takes ages. But you just sit in the car and think. And I think I was really early and had just seen Post Malone's video for circles. And I was like, this song's so sick. And he was in like full night gear. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So it was on my mind. And we wrote another song. And then I kind of was like, is there anything we can do with like someone having walls up that hasn't been done? Like, I feel like everybody talks about walls. And then I was kind of like, oh, what if it was castle walls, like Post Malone in his knight in shining armor outfit? I was like, if he can make it cool, we can make it cool. So we spent, I think this song wrote itself in like 30 minutes. And it was one of those songs that just kind of comes to you. And I've loved it ever since. I personally am an artist who is very strongly inspired by other artists. When I first started, I was like Chet Faker to the end. I did Chet Faker covers, and then I fell in love with Kevin Garrett, and then I got to tour with Kevin Garrett, and I was like, tell me everything, tell me what to do. But it's a slippery slope. Like, I feel like now, especially with so many interpolations and different takes on covers and stuff like that, you got to be your own artist, and you got to follow a line pretty closely of like, how inspired by this person am I, and how much am I trying to be this person sometimes. So that's a line that I find myself not struggling with, but looking at and being like, okay, how do I be most myself while being inspired by certain artists? Honestly, this is going to sound like I'm promoting the When I Was Sad project, but I think working on these songs, I was like, okay, this is my sound. This is how I can sound with just one instrument, and then I know I can always add production to this. I know we can always add more, but this guy is singing these songs because he feels these things. That's Quinn Lewis, not like Quinn Lewis trying to be someone else or following this. Like, I've had a lot of moments in my like career where I've thought it was that moment where I'm like, this is me. Like, I'm all hanging on guy, like all tracks that go. Or now, no, I'm all hurt me now guy, only ballads. And now doing these songs, which I know are like sad song ballads, but I can hear myself in them, and I'm excited about what's next and like how I can move forward from that.
I wanna walk you home, I wanna get to know you, I wanna meet your past and ask you what it was that broke you. I wanna meet your mom, I wanna meet your family, I wanna prove you wrong when you said they won't understand me. You tell me I should let it go whenever it gets personal, but then you're blowing up my phone and crying out for help. You want somebody to save you, a guardian angel. Is that why you built these castle walls, to watch me crawl through the trenches, your barbed wire fences? It's time you brought down these castle walls. I wanna get too close, show me all your crazy, your dark side, your highs, your lows, 'cause I probably got all the same things. You tell me I should let it go whenever it gets personal, but then you're blowing up my phone and crying out for help. You want somebody to save you, a guardian angel. Is that why you built these castle walls, to watch me crawl through the trenches, your barbed wire fences? It's time you brought down these castle walls, walls, walls. It's time you brought down these castle walls, walls. It's time you brought down these castle walls.
There was so much good stuff that came out of this session. Something that particularly struck me, though, was Quinn talking about the possibility that Quinn Lewis, as the artist, may not have existed if he listened to his inner critic. What I loved about that story, though, was that when he reflected on his feelings, it was actually his former self from years past that was challenging his frame of mind and reminding him that where he is at now in his creator journey is exactly where he wanted to be then. And he should probably celebrate that more than he was allowing himself to. That is a lesson we can all learn from. Quinn is right when he said that the journey to be an artist is usually a long one, but what came out of the moments of doubt for him were also the affirmations that if he couldn't let go of a song, then he was probably the one that was meant to sing it. What a shame it would have been if we didn't have Monsters or Before We End This, or all of them for that matter. Really, in my eyes, it would be a shame even if those songs existed, but it was someone other than Quinn being the one singing them. I want to say one more thing because I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't. Quinn was a dream to work with on this session. Truly, he is a genuinely kind, cool, and vibrant person. And supporting artists is our mission, but it makes it so easy and so fun when they are as wonderful and humble as he is. Let's close out with one more from Quinn, Hurt Me Now. And as always, tell us in the comments what you think and go listen to his newest EP, When I Was Sad.
Lying here frozen on a thorn bed of roses. Is there something that I'm missing? 'Cause I can tell the difference. Cold hearts getting harder, empty words in the darkness. Somehow it feels different. Tell me what I'm missing. You said you're so tired of talking, stop fighting, we should just let it go. But if there's no way to dance around it, stop pulling punches, I need to know. If you gotta hurt me now. Don't make it worse, just cut me down. I've already hit the ground. If you gotta hurt me now, hurt me now. 'Cause I can tell it's over. I'm taking bullets like a soldier. Yeah, I could take a hit for you. Tell me if you want me to. I don't wanna wait this out. Don't tell me that we're too loud. I feel our love breaking down, breaking down. And you said you're so tired of fighting, stop fighting, we should just let it go. If there's no way to dance around it, stop pulling punches, I need to know. If you gotta hurt me now. Don't make it worse, just cut me down. I've already hit the ground. If you gotta hurt me now. If you gotta hurt me now. Don't make it worse, just cut me down. I've already hit the ground. If you gotta hurt me now, hurt me now. You said you're so tired of talking, stop fighting, we should just let it go. If you gotta hurt me now. I've already hit the ground. If you gotta hurt me now. If you gotta hurt me now. Hurt me now. Hurt me now.
Man, I feel like I've said this about every one of my songs, but that song had a lot of different lives. Lives. Hurt Me Now went from a demo on piano vocal to all these different iterations and then came back to the bare bones. I think I recorded vocals on that song like 5 or 6 times and then got the call and they were like, so we're sending the OG vocals to the mix engineer. So just another one of those cases where you kind of second guess yourself into something else and then go with your gut. But love that song. Love that I get to play it with this guy. If you're watching this, my EP When I Was Sad is probably out in the world. And it means a lot to me because I feel like we all went through a moment of just crazy sadness. And I was lucky enough that someone on my team who I trust a lot, Katie Fagan, was like, hey, you have these gorgeous sad songs, and I know you're not sad now, but like I feel like a lot of people could hear them. So we had like a list of endless songs that were sad, and we narrowed it down to these 5 that have come out. And it was the first time that I really got to, I like to call myself a backseat driver in the room when it comes to collaborating, because I'll like shout over someone's shoulder or a producer's shoulder, be like, what if it was like this? But this is the first time that I was kind of in the driver's seat for a song, and then co-piloting on a couple of other songs with this guy. And so it means a lot to me. I was like, this palette of sad songs, I felt all of these emotions, even if it's a song about someone else. I felt them like to the core, and I hope that other people feel them, and that you enjoy the EP, that you cry to the EP, and then you get over it and sing other songs very loudly in your car. But you can find me on whatever social platform you use, some more than others, at Quinn Lewis, and go stream my EP When I Was Sad, and check out anything this guy's written, because they're really good songs too, and I write a lot of them with him. And just stay tuned for more. And thank you to the Creator Sessions for having me and for hosting us and for making this an amazing experience.
Can I put Brett on the spot and ask you
Yeah.
a question up here?
Sure, yeah.
Come on.
Come up here, yeah.
Dab.
Do you want me in it still, or do you want me to step
You
away?
Stand kind of back like you're like you want like because I'm curious.
Like this?
Yeah.
It's too hot for that.
I'd love to hear what's your favorite thing about working with him as an artist, and if there was something that you wanted him to know about him and the way that you two work together.
Okay.
What would
Getting
it be?
things
Or
right.
maybe, and then one other question: you guys wrote Monster, you know, and he heard something different than you had written. Like, maybe tell us just a little bit about that.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think it's everybody's dream to work with your best friends, and very lucky that Quinn invited me to join him on this project. And yeah, we've been friends for a long time, and just getting to, we spend a lot of time talking about each other, mainly his emotions. And I think it's really fun to finally get down on paper exactly what he wanted to say and in the way he wanted to say it. And I think both of us work really well together. We spend a lot of time together. So just watching him do what he does, I really just sat back and just watched him. You know, I was just lucky enough to be in the room with him to do it. And very lucky that we got to collaborate on the song Monsters together, which I kind of started on a whim on a bedroom night and just happened to send to him, and he breathed a whole new life into it that I could have never imagined. One of those things where you hear it and you're like, oh yes, that's how it's supposed to sound. And then obviously I kind of took something from my own experience, and then watching him change it to something that he could relate to, but also was so universal, was just a really beautiful moment as a songwriter to see come to fruition. And I'm just really grateful for this guy.